was really nice to leave Governor's Creek because Jeff and Kim and Andrew were following me along with their motorboat. So I had them cruising alongside for about an hour, which gave me a little bit of confidence to leave, which was really great and helpful.
You want to fail at.
And I hadn't even left Cayman yet, and a big storm had come up, so I had to turn around. And once I was back on course, I noticed that my mainsail had actually a little tear from the reefing point. But I was too lazy to take the whole sail down, so I decided just to give it a little stitch whilst it was mounted, and that worked out quite fine in the end. I guess I should be filming. I'm already half through the journey. It's another 300 miles to go. I felt a little bit grumpy the last days, that's why I didn't video anything, to be honest. First 48 hours weren't that easy. I felt like sick again, and there's like one squall after the other, and there's a big current. I tried to go upwind as much as I could to avoid most of the current, but I just couldn't go further upwind. Today and yesterday were actually nice. Still current, but it was squally today, but somehow I managed to go between them. And well, yesterday I still didn't feel quite right. I ate a can of ravioli, but they stayed in for like 2 minutes. But today I was able to eat a little bit and it stayed in, and this morning I felt really, really weak because I just hadn't been eating for like 3 days. Or just like nibbling on stuff. But now I feel much better. Strength is coming back a bit, which is good. It's the 4th night at sea, and it's only Karl and me and like billions of stars. Oh, and a pack of self-made beef jerky. Well, there was. It's gone now. Had a little beginning of the night snack because it's so good. Well, it seems that finally we've left this stupid current behind, because The wind is not much stronger than it was before. It's actually the same. It's about 8 knots maybe, but we're doing 4.3 knots now, and we're back on course, which is great. And it's beautiful. It's a calm night. There's stars everywhere. There's no one here, no boats at all. It's looking good so far. I hope it's gonna stay like that with the stars out and no squalls. There's a couple of cloud coverage, but down my leeward side, so nothing to worry about. And that's about it. It's day number 5? What's it say? Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4? Well, 4 or 5, whatever. We're supposed to have 10 knots of wind. 10 knots of wind from east, and my little pinky's telling me we're having a little bit more than that. We're doing like 6 to 7 knots with 2 reefs in the main. And Karl's rocking along just fine. He's happy. Sea state is still not too bad. The front deck is getting a bit wet. But apart from that, all is looking good. A couple of times there's a wave coming into over the side here, so I have to be careful with the camera. But we're making good ground. It's great. It's really great. So there's just been this massive waterspout, like all the way from the sky down to the bottom of the sea, and you can see the water swirling around on the bottom. That was massively crazy. I nearly peed my pants, seriously. There was a waterspout starting in Cayman like 2 weeks ago, and someone was like, "Oh, have you ever seen one of those?" I've seen. I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, they can really mess your boat up," and then another person, and then I started getting scared of them, and then another person was like, "Oh, but I haven't seen one touching the ground in like 25 years." And now this, seriously, it's a massive, look at this, it's a massive front. I'll show you in a second. It's a massive front. It's completely dark, and there's this catamaran that just came the opposite way, going right into it, or after it. And I was like, "Hey, what's up? Are you headed for that storm?" They're like, "Yeah, our boat is pretty tough." I'm like, "Whoa, okay." Like, even if I had a tough boat, I do have a tough boat, but shit, there's no way anyone gets me into that thing if I don't have to. Look at this. That's just exactly where they sailed into that darkest, blackest hole down there. It goes all the way over. No, not yet. Finished. Over. That's it. Wow. I can't believe they just drove into that. And they're like, yeah, you know, throw your fishing line out. There's like blackfin tuna and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm out of here. Bye. But I mean, if it does hit you, I guess you take down all you have. You go inside and pray. I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's just gonna fucking, jeez, that's gonna like swirl you around and mess you up big time. Good. I'm gonna gather my nerves, and I really hope there won't be another one of those. I'm inside, steering with this line, because there's thunder and lightning going on outside, and it's scary. But I'm going right in front of the wind, so the autopilot won't take it and the wind vane won't take it, so I built this really nifty construction. It's just raining, windy, raining, no wind, rainy, thunderstorms. Here, already the next one waiting, in line. Because we only had like 57 already. This one will be a really bad thunderstorm because I can feel the air going like really hot and then really cold. Really hot, really cold. Well, at least the wind is back to east, more or less, so that's good. Let's hope it stays like that. It's another 100 miles to go. I don't want any more squalls, please. This is like my last sail in the Caribbean. It's not showing itself from its best side. Well, it doesn't look like there's an end to it, so better get ready for the next one. And of course, one last squall or what? Come on, get out of my way. And after 6 days, there's finally land. Look at that. Looks like Panama to me. Alright, so that was quite the ride, huh? It's 5 something in the morning, Friday. I left on Saturday last week, so that's what, like 6 days? Night was rather quiet. I had to motor because there wasn't any wind. And now it's another hour or so, hour and a half, and then I'll be there. I'll be in Puerto Lindo. Finally. If I don't get run over on the last. We're coming! Hey, it's not looking too shabby for a couple of days at sea, huh? Okay, I do have to admit, I just cleaned for like 5 minutes. But, you know, it's a good sign. It shows that I can be inside and do stuff inside. And that I finally grown some sea legs, maybe. So that's great. Joanna, this is Karl. Joanna, this is Karl. There's dolphins! We're nearly there! 4 more miles to go! You can do it! Joanna, this is Karl. What are you, asleep or what? Joanna, this is Karl. Joanna. It's been about 3 years now since I bought Karl in Panama, and from there we sailed over to Colombia and back to the Samlas Islands, and then I traveled further up north to San Andres, to Providencia, and then over to Guanaja, which is part of the Bay Islands, Honduras. From there over to Guatemala, where Karl and me took a little refit break for nearly half a year. And then out again to Utila, Roatan, and from Roatan up to Isla Mujeres, Mexico. And from Mexico, we traveled on further to Cuba and then back down south to the Cayman Islands. And now finally, I'm actually closing the little circumnavigation of the Western Caribbean by coming back to Panama. It's really beautiful. The mountains, like covered with all the green vegetation, it looks really pretty. It's a beautiful morning, and I'm about to throw my engine back on and take my sails in. And I hope that Maria is gonna wait with a cold beer for me. Yeah. I know why she doesn't answer the radio. She's out on the paddleboard with Nico. I go back, huh? It's only 600 something miles. And now it's time to prep Karl for the Panama Canal and to head into the Pacific. But more about that next season.